like it when we can go live.
We are live. Right, who's the first going out? That looks like it's Incy 69, isn't it? Right, let's go on Incy.
Oh, hello, dear Glenn.
Good evening. Sorry I'm late.
Hello, Glynis. No, I was late
Just
as well. I
in
had to
time,
run
mate.
to the shop.
We've just gone live, so you're just in time.
We have gone live. So, good evening, everyone. Welcome. We are at Nurburgring. I've just put us on the first person out on track. I'm just going to sort something out so Belle can see this live.
But we have a wet quali.
Let's
Have
go.
fun. And it looks
First
like
one of the
it's going to
season.
get more intense as we go.
It's going to be a flood. I can guarantee it. There's going to be puddles everywhere.
Possibly. So, there you go. We have a wet race. For the first time this season, I believe it is. Well, maybe not a wet race, but a wet quali at least.
Right, tell me what you can see.
I can see your screen, Bob.
Oh, misses.
We have this sorted.
Right, cool. So, Incy is the first out there. He's on his warm-up lap. Oh, I don't think he's going to get very warm in these conditions.
I think we're in for an interesting race if we're having rain. And also quali.
Yeah, so I don't know how changeable it's... Oh, that's how changeable it's going to be. It's going to increase in 10 minutes.
Yep.
The rainfall. So we could have a flooded track. That would be fun.
Okay, right. Just...
It's going to be interesting to see who's been practicing during the week. I know the Aussies definitely had a wet practice throughout the week, that's for sure. I'm hoping that the other boys have as well. And is this the first time that we have Fudge Monkey joining us?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It is. A bit of a shout out for him. I don't know if this is going to be the best first race to join us on, but hey.
Well,
so,
it's a
if
learning
not
curve.
now, when?
Quick question. What did you guys do when you... I just joined the...
It's spectator. Yeah, spectator don't work as far as I'm aware, so I just went straight into the race lobby and then, you know, leave your car in the pits and select who is out on track.
Okay.
That seems to be the only way to do the PS5 at the moment. And no, you cannot change camera. Ha ha ha.
So no helicam. If you want to change the camera angles, it's whilst you're in your car in the pits, and then you have to go out and go to somebody else.
So yeah, I put it on far chase cam, and that's about the best we can do at the moment. But yes, they're the limitations that we have to live with at present, Glynis.
Yeah. It's doesn't matter what sim you're on.
Yeah, they've all got problems. I mean, not so many as iRacing, but they've all got their problems.
Well, I think this has probably got more issues, but yeah, sure.
Yes, let's start the online debate.
Yeah,
Is
let's just...
iRacing fixed or broken? Answers on a postcard, please.
Oh, God, why did I do that? Exit that. I just did the wrong
Oh, there we go. He's set his time. Oh, Aussie pips it straight away. Oh, Skill pips it again. 9:11. Figo. Oh no, oh no, it's Brocky. I missed Brocky. Brocky top 203.789.
Oh wow! Only a second fast on the scale.
Next will be Figo, and then it will be Vintage. Right, so Figo goes third. Oh no, Audi in the wet isn't as bad as the Porsche in the wet, is it?
I have no
Right, so
idea.
Vintage is there or thereabouts. 84, our newcomer, Fudge Monkey in the Fezzer. He didn't... Oh, he did, yes. So 4.1 off just now. So next one around will be Incy.
I will apologise in advance as well. You may or may not hear a hint of skill every now and then. I cannot control what he says whilst he's racing with the boys.
Yeah, there's going to be some raging.
Just a heads up, he has a tendency of speaking quite loudly and not realising with the headphones.
Has he got the aircon on yet? Or is it on heat? Or
It's on fan.
He's got the fan blowing up this,
blowing in his face?
blowing up his
So,
legs.
down on him.
203.7
directly in
is
front of
pretty
him.
quick in the rain, really.
Sorry, say
Good
again.
thing.
203.7 in the rain is pretty quick.
No, well,
You'd like to say it's going to be
Brocky's
about
an
10
alien.
seconds. Yeah, 10 seconds in the rain is what it generally is. 8 to 10
Yes.
seconds. So,
Yeah. But, I mean, this could be different today because look at... it's going to be increasing, right? So Incy doesn't better. Oh, 25 and 47. I didn't see if they improved. Next up, 46.
Rex. Let's see what time he's got for us.
Oh, Helga isn't liking it. Yeah, you've got to sit Helga up on stilts to clear that rain.
he's got it up there,
Well,
though.
he's got it up there.
Yeah.
I tell you what, considering it looked like she was dancing on a hot tin roof,
Yeah.
Vintage 1.2 off, so he improves. 84 Fudge Monkey. That's actually Tom's racing number, and he's in the chat. Right, so he
He was a
improves.
plumber.
He improves. Sorry, say again.
Asked if he was a plumber.
Who? Tom? Yes. Plum
Yes.
Boss 84.
No, if Fudge Monkey is one.
Oh, apparently he is, yeah.
There you go, Tom. Is he one of your
Isn't he?
friends? I don't know.
He's new, isn't he? Is he?
Yes.
Yeah, Fudge Monkey is.
Yeah.
Finger of
First
fudge is
race
just
first.
enough to give your kids a treat. A finger of fudge is just enough, there's nothing else to eat. It's full of Cadbury goodness. Yeah, there
We
you go.
apologise now
Yes.
for the
That was...
silliness.
I grew up in the 80s, and it was a chocolate bar in the UK. Right, so...
I was not born at that time.
Back with Vincy. Yes,
You
we,
weren't born
we
in the
can't
80s.
all remain in
No.
our youth, you know. I remain in my youth just in my head.
Oh no, it's,
Incy improves
it's in your head, that's
again.
for sure.
There we
I
go.
can agree with that.
The
It's in your
skill,
head.
0.930. Skill doesn't improve, 25. I keep on missing him. Aussie. Right, so it's tight. That's toy. So if you cut Brocky off the top of the table, there's a second between second and seventh. 46, Rex Buckingham. Let's see if she's dancing across the line this time. Nope, he doesn't improve. Let's go back to our resident alien. Let's see what he's got in this lime green Mercedes. No, I was only joking about Fudge Monkey. I don't know if he's a plumber. Yeah, Brocky improves ever so slightly as well.
The way you can chop and change with your discussions that you have is quite entertaining, Bob. Oh yeah, let's talk about something we spoke about 5 minutes ago.
Yes. Well,
He's
We
Yes.
just moved off that
talking about
conversation
stuff
like
that
we
talked
kept
about
talking about it.
3 weeks
he
ago.
was talking about stuff from 1978. like it was yesterday. Yeah, no, I'm sleep deprived, so I've had about 2 hours sleep in the last 36 hours or so.
Whose fault's that?
Glenn's. He made me do it. Right, so Figo doesn't improve. Let's see if... Right, skills are second off at the moment. You'd expect the BM to be quite strong here, being the OP car, and the fact that... There you go, he does improve massively. Nearly 7 tenths. Did Aussie...
I heard him say, ooh, so close.
Right, so Aussie remains about the same. So let's see what the Scalded Cat on the hot tin roof's got. Oh, trying to waggle her bum coming around the final corner. He did improve.
Oh yeah.
So not enough to improve his position, but it was an improvement in time. Whoa, Brocky! Whoa.
That's what we want to see every now and then.
See, even aliens get it wrong now and again. Then it'll be
still.
Fudge Monkey behind it. I wouldn't be too disheartened. Yeah, okay, your time's off in a quali run, but as soon as you're out there and you've got the boys to follow some lines, it changes all that.
It's not ideal doing your first race in pouring rain as well.
No,
Yeah.
so I think brownie
Challenge
points
is a
for that.
challenge. Yeah.
And we don't really know much of history, you know, how long he's been racing, if he's quite new to Assetto Corsa or, you know, the PS in general, or if he's raced other platforms.
He's played ACC before, but not for a while, so...
Yeah, I think he's just getting back into it, isn't he? Oh, there we go,
Yeah.
Figo, massive improvement. He's now at 7.5 tenths off. So maybe he's playing a bit of a game with Rex. Not showing him what the car's capable of. There we go. Aussie improves massively, 7 tenths. So he's 8 tenths off now. Let's see what Rex has got. Come on, Helga, keep your bum in check.
We're going to see some lastminute.coms.
It's looking like it at the moment. Because now the top 5 is, you know...
Within a second.
Yeah, more or less barring that 2,000ths.
That's okay, we can forget about that.
Let's go back to Alf. Let's see what Alf's got. And then it will be Vintage just behind him. Vintage, then Fudge Monkey.
A little touch of the grass, but he's pushing, so he must be on...
Oh,
Yep, he improves again.
Right.
Let's see what Vintage has got. And then it's Fudge Monkey. Right, Vintage 1.3 off.
Didn't quite improve, unfortunately.
No, nor did Fudge Monkey. Let's go, Figo. So Figo, then Rex, then Brocky. I think some of the boys have had enough.
yeah, I was just
They've
about
taken
to
their
say that. I
wetsuit
think
off
if you were-
and
yeah.
they're sitting in the pits waiting for race start.
Oh.
Whoa!
That's not going to help.
Push.
So who was it? It was Rex next up,
And
wasn't
there
it?
goes
Oh,
Rex.
there goes Rex. Okay, so let's... Oh,
Following
no!
suit.
You... No!
Who are you going to choose? Can you choose somebody, Bob?
Yeah, luckily. I didn't think it was
Okay.
going to allow me because it started my car
Who
up
do you
in the
wanna-
pits.
Who are you going to start for the race?
Did you click on drive, did you?
I must have done in a button mash frenzy.
We all were going to call Bob from now on Butterfingers because he has fingers of butter.
Butterfingers drop
He likes
things.
to push. He pushes the wrong buttons.
I'm thinking maybe focus on Rex for the start.
I'm going to go back to Fudge Monkey. I want to see how he drives off the line.
I'm on there now to see if he finishes this lap. But I've got to pick someone before the timer goes. Anyway, Glenn, for you, it's going to put us both in our cars on the grid.
Don't press anything.
Is
So
what happened
I can't race and chat at the same time.
This is what happened to me and Tom last.
Oh, you could.
Right, so 3.7 off. Right, so he did improve. He improved by half a second, so it's getting there. A little bit more time. Right, let's return to garage.
What's the schedule for tonight's race, Bob? What's the format?
40-minute race with a 1 mandatory pit stop for fuel with the 10-minute window.
Yes,
Gotcha.
as with all of our 40-minute rounds.
I wasn't sure if it was 20 minutes or 140 minutes.
No, 140, so it's going to be quite interesting. I think that the boys are hoping for a bit of a dry start to then go wet. But we will see how it goes. I'm half hoping that it doesn't go, swap between the pit window, so then they have to take another pit.
Do we reckon these guys are real men, or do they need to take 2 laps under the safety car before the race starts?
No, they're real men here. Yeah. They're real racers.
Real racers. Turn 1.
Carnage.
Who's gonna get on the grass and to turn 1 and be sideways like a
right? Ball? So if Monza's anything to go by, keep a close eye on P4.
Is that why you've got on him?
I can neither confirm nor deny, said rumours.
It'll be interesting. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't be too long and boys will be on the grid start.
Right, while I'm thinking about it. So
where are the standings?
This is our penultimate round for the PS5. So let's pull up the standings. So Brocky's heading the table. He's not
gotten away with it.
Brocky's head of the table on 355. Figo is in second on 310. Oh, it's dry.
We have a night race
on a green track. Right, so Figo's in second on 310 points. Rex Buckingham is in third on 295. Skill in fourth on 270. Aussie Thunder in fifth on 235. Incy is in sixth on 190. Baz, I think that's Bailey from Shakedown, correct me if I'm wrong. He's on 120 points in seventh. Wilco, Mr. One Race, is in eighth on 100 because he raced the only track that he liked and I think he took a win, maybe. Vintage Racer in ninth on 65. Good Vibes in 10th on 60. Alberto on his world travels at the moment, 11th on 40 points. Bad Jubies, 12th, 30 points. Dask, 13th, 20 points. So pretty tight up there. So
it could go to anybody really still.
Yeah, Brocky's got the largest gap there, but yeah, from second back to fifth, yeah, it's pretty tight. It's pretty tight. Yes, whatever you do, Glenn, don't press drive. Make sure you get spat back in the pits and we'll be all good.
Dean just remembered that he had to press drive.
Mine says I'm a spectator. I don't know why that says that next to it.
That's because
Yeah,
you went in as spectator mode and then came out
first.
and went back to
Yeah.
Right, okay.
There we go. We're spat back out to the pits. So let's go. Jump straight on with Aussie. So what did the boys do? Did they manage to get a dry setup? I hope they did. The practice sessions were set up so they could get a feel of a daytime and a nighttime. So they should have about 24 setups.
Who's there flashing around?
So is this the first night race as well?
Yes,
So Bob,
this
you
is.
still have the table up.
nice.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Butterfingers.
Well
Butterfingers
presented.
at the work, at the wheel there.
Butterfingers is for someone that drops something, not selects the wrong thing. I don't, you know, I know I do correct you on your English quite often.
I know what a Butterfingers is, but you got Butterfingers because you're just sloppy.
Well,
Oh, what happened?
I was tired. I was in the car, out of sequence, and yes, I made a boo-boo, a very big boo-boo. Yes, I cost us the possibility of a podium in our Spa 24 hour yesterday. So Glynis will relish bringing this up for the next 25 years.
It's got to be done. You got to make sure you never do it again.
Oh no, I'll do something else instead.
Next weekend.
There's always something.
There's always something.
But we live and learn, and then it goes in the bin. Right, so I wonder what's going to happen. So, 40-minute race. It says we're dry for the next 30, but it can change. Depends on how hectic they've done the settings.
Really hope that it does change.
Well, it would be nice to see. However, they haven't had a night race, so enjoy.
It's highly unlikely it's going to rain for them tonight.
Yeah, no, you would have to see that in the 30-minute window, really.
Yeah. It would be cool, but if it was like a 2-hour race, you might see it.
Yeah. But anyway, track conditions, 17 degrees. So some of these cars are going to struggle with pressures and temperatures.
Yeah, if they haven't got their pressures right, they're going to really suffer tonight.
Indeed. So, have you noticed there's a glitch on the PS5 as well?
A glitch? There's multiple
Yeah,
glitches.
so when you're watching in this view, the cars now and again blink in front. So
all 4 tyres for skill are 28.5.
Oh, nice. So he's going to be at about 32 after 2 laps.
Yeah. He's going to be...
driving around on balloons.
Yeah. Ice baby.
So here we go. We've got the green light. Now, see, look, they've been told. They've been told to stop trying to jump these starts. Now, I don't know if they're calling it. There's 2 cars actually stopped.
Don't think.
Is that Figo that got...
It was Figo was killed.
Yes, they've pulled it themselves.
Oh, Jesus. Right.
I
shouldn't get
Vintage Racer jumped the start quite heavily.
I heard Skill say...
was still waiting for the line, and then Vintage was already beside him.
I heard Skill say, oh, that was a lot sooner than what he was expecting for it to start.
Yeah, no, this is starting to do my head in. I think we're going to have to rewrite on the rules. You will drive over your own grid box. you will not deviate from that line till such time as you personally cross the start-finish line. Because this is getting ridiculous. I mean, they're all supposed to be adults out there. It's like a bunch of 12-year-olds. Excuse my anger.
No, you're right, though, because... And it was the same as Monza. The two Porsches got taken out because they got jumped, you know, because they were following the rules.
Yeah.
And it's 2 in a row now, so, yeah, there's going to be words, maybe a couple of penalties or something, maybe.
Well, unfortunately, Aussie took a penalty for Monza because whatever view he was in, it was like having blinkers on, and he didn't know that those Porsches were beside him. He murdered them.
So Thomas just said Aussie's keen for a 3 or 4 wide at these starts lately.
Yeah, he's the new Albert. Maybe Albert's like on a comms call with him. Albert of old, should I say? Because obviously Albert, after a few jump starts, he sorted his stuff out.
Yes, that's right. Cost him a championship at one point.
Yeah, I think it did, didn't it? Right, so Figo's in the pit lane. So hopefully the boys are going slow enough. I don't know if they're going to let him catch all the way back up. We'll soon find out. No, yeah, they're just coming round the final corner now, so they need to let Figo scamper through.
So they're trying to work it all out now so that the boys will catch on to the back.
Yeah, they needed to slow down a bit more, really, to let Figo get right. Figo's moving.
They should be at the back of the pack anyway.
Yeah, but he's going to show us a lot. Oh, no, he's not, because he scampered ahead of them. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, Figo's taken fuel.
Yeah, both
Figo and Rex both taking fuel.
They still have to pit again.
Yep, so, yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that. Who's that just driven off?
Maybe Bell just tells Skill and to let them know that those two need to pit for fuel again, just so they remember.
No.
Yeah, no. They're big boys. They should realise.
And I can't run.
Can't run.
Yeah, she's damaged herself.
I'm disabled at the moment.
Oh, we've got a disabled Bell.
Yeah,
that's so sad.
So upper and lower limbs. So she's gone the full Monty.
Yes.
What have you broken?
My left ring finger. I have a minor fracture.
She's tried to give herself cankles.
I'm not overly sure what's going on with my right ankle, but I cannot wait there a week later. So, yeah.
Sound like Notice. He farts once and then now his back's broken.
Yeah.
2 weeks it's been and his back's still sore, you know? It must have been a solid fart that he had.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Actually herniated
How
a
do you
disc.
do that in...
Squeezing too hard.
I could understand if it was a sneeze.
I don't know if he's still in the chat. He's like, he's trying to type feverishly now.
I was going to say, there's been no message yet.
He's going to say something, Stewie.
He'll say something. I'm half expecting that he'll just jump into Discord, like, rah, 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 and then jump out.
No, I think he's at the in-laws, so he's playing good boy today because
half.
He's got
his phone underneath the dining table.
So, Belle, I know you actively participate. You know, you join us. You help commentate for your husband's racing. Now, we went into a 24-hour race the day after someone's wife's birthday, and And I don't think she was very pleased
No,
because...
No. And he did forget her birthday.
Oh, that's worse. You
So he
could
just
have gotten
bogged
away
out.
with it if you actually remembered.
Here we go. Let's
You might
see.
have been able to get away with it if you actually remembered and had something planned and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
But, buddy. No dice for you. Sorry, mate.
Right, I don't know what to do here because it looks as if Skill is pushing Brocky.
They've started.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it from back
You can
here,
take
but
the car out.
I don't know. Oh yeah, sorry.
I thought that's what you were talking about.
No. I was thinking, it's like, because Skill is really pressuring.
Yeah, he's right on the tail end.
Let's jump up there. It's good to see.
Here we go. Few brakes first.
Whoa, he's got cold tyres. Brocky's got around. He's
Oh,
facing
no.
the wrong way. Last to first challenge.
Yes.
Right, come on, Brocky. What have you got? So Skill leads. He's got a nice little gap, actually. So this is going to be interesting. Let's jump to the back of the pack and we'll just watch it from Rex for now.
Get turned, or did he just make a mistake?
No, he just looped it.
Made a
He
mistake.
just went in deep.
Oh, no.
Went in deep, and as
Pressure.
soon as he got on the power, oh no! Well caught, Rex. Well caught. But at the moment, Skill is scampering off.
He's going to struggle though with those tyre temps.
Yeah, if they're up at 30, well, if they're up at 28 on the outlap, they're going to be like balloons.
At the moment, but I'm also half blind, so I can't see that.
So she's blind.
Yeah, got
No
blind. She's
fingers.
blind. No ankles.
What's at a 90-degree angle?
No, ain't cool.
Oh,
It sounds
So
better
it's not both
if
of
we
them.
multiply everything.
No,
yeah.
no.
Oh! Come on, spin it around, Incy. Oh!
Hi. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, nearly collected. Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh, Brocky. Oh goodness.
Right, that was unfortunate. So Figo, yeah, went a bit deep into T1. He collected It was Incy he collected, yeah. So anyway,
who's
it
moving,
brings
though?
everyone back in.
Yeah,
Who's-
Fudge Monkey's gained a few positions here. Clean racing, moving up the field. He's in what, P5 now? P4?
Yep,
P4.
yeah, keep your nose clean. Nerbs can do this, especially if your
makes no
tyres aren't
comment.
right.
He makes no comment when we talk about him, but he makes a comment saying Skill loves a loose
Yeah.
car.
It's because he knows he's got no defence.
It's the truth.
And Erin's probably stood over his shoulders like right now saying, see? See? Told you.
Yeah, so he's missed the last 20 minutes of this conversation and then comes out with a, well, still loves a loose car, even though we've been bagging him out for 10 minutes.
We love you, Tom.
Yeah,
That's
like-
why we do it.
Yeah.
All right. So, got Aussie.
I tell you what, Incy's. Whoa,
Aussie.
no, Incy's. He was up on the curbs. He's alongside Brocky. They've had a kiss. They're going into the chicane.
He can't get that turn.
Oh my
no.
God! There's a love tap. Oh, I don't know how he is still pointing in the right direction. Sorry. Yeah, I'll go up to Aussie now. But yeah, I was.
Oh no, don't go Aussie. No, he's now. Yeah.
I was all excited then because it was all going mental back here.
You can stay there.
Oh, Figo's
Who's
having
going-
another lunch.
Oh, nice dive.
Oh,
Nice.
That was deep. But I tell you what, all this is doing is this is a nice present to the man driving on balloons at the moment, out front by some 6 seconds, and it looks like it's growing. So a little bit of carnage in the early laps has produced a bit of a spread.
Shout out to Fudge Monkey though, first race qualified in the rain, so maybe he's definitely got the pace. What time's he pulling at the moment?
Yes, good question, well presented, and the PS5 viewing that we have doesn't allow us to see that.
No, because if we go on to drive, we'll be like out there on track with you.
Yeah, I mean, I can drive out on track if you want.
We see timetables. No, if you go timetables, does that work? Glenn can try.
Yeah, Glenn can try, but I don't want to break it. So he's doing all right. This.
Yeah, so his last time was a 2018.
On a green track, remember, because we've just had a bit of a deluge.
And Rex's was a 2033, so they're pretty close. About half a second away.
Yes, Rex isn't really closing up on Fudge Monkey at the moment, so these track conditions are favouring our newcomer at the moment.
I think Rex is going to...
As he goes deep, yes.
Commentating cursing. Yeah, Rex is past.
Okay.
It's so glitchy, the cam, mate. Watching it from these cars bounce around the track.
Yeah. Hopefully they get it fixed. Here's Beaky. Beaky's in. Evening, ladies and gents. Hope you're well. Yes, I'm fine, apart from sleep deprived. It's great to hear Bob and the boys on Voodoo's Twitch stream.
Wow.
I don't know if there were some conversations in the early hours that possibly shouldn't have been had. But you do end up quite delirious in a 24-hour race.
Oh, seagull Brocky.
You press the wrong buttons and everything, if your name's Bob.
At least he didn't murder the car this time, so that's a bonus. The car came home in one piece.
Yep. Tried to murder it in the pits, so it was like crashing into a hospital doorway. It could be fixed immediately. And actually, no, I'm gonna
5-second lead.
They're massive. I'm going to take that as my excuse, actually, because I actually wasn't scheduled to be in. He's in the pits. It's before the pit window. Oh, dear.
You reckon he's going to take tyres for this because his tyres are too hot?
It was before
I
the
don't
pit
know,
window.
but it's before the pit window, so he's in trouble. It's not going to count as his mandatory stop. Oh, no, it will. He's got to pit again.
No,
sorry, rules are rules.
There's no pit window on this one. It says pit window, but it doesn't say it's mandatory.
Because
if you look at the pitting rules, it's not included in there. So I think it's been set up incorrect.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, because it should now say in 10 seconds pit window open. We'll soon find out. But yeah, the way that these 40-minute races are configured, it's not set up correctly.
Not been done right. Unfortunately, it's been missed.
So what happens then?
Well, we're going to have to have a Michael Massey meeting and decide what is to be done. But of course, we do need to see Figo and Rex in the pits.
Yes.
Yes, so going back, like, very briefly, yes, I wasn't scheduled to be in the car.
Okay, I just heard Skill say that there is no pit window, so they must have been talking about it.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be set, so he's making his excuses because your husband didn't set the server correctly. I can hear him now apologising in a skill manner.
Your 10-minute window, so...
Yeah. So yes, I wasn't scheduled to be in the car at the time, but Tom had a technophobe moment and couldn't get his PC working before his stint.
We told him to
Rocky's
reset
in the
his
pits.
PC, but obviously he didn't.
Well, he was tired, agitated. I think it was 1:30 in the morning. Right, so who...
Oh, when?
Rex.
Yeah, Rex on Aussie. So, I don't think Skill took tyres because he wasn't in that long, was he?
No, he didn't.
I've got no idea.
No, he was in pretty quick, so I think he's just taking his fuel. But he's been a little bit early. If we can include that 10-minute window, he was about 10 seconds or 15 seconds early.
Oh, so yeah, Tom's on it straight away. It's always someone else's fault. No, actually, I took full ownership of it early on. I'm just trying to give you a bit of a share of it. It's all your fault. Yeah, and it was Tom. Surprisingly, last night, Tom was the sad sack in the 24-hour of Spa. Glenn it was surprisingly upbeat.
Well, look, I did my job. I did nothing wrong. I did not put a foot wrong all race. Neither did Voodoo.
Apart from you smashed the Ferrari, you
I didn't smash the Ferrari. I gave him a kiss on purpose to let him know that
he was the size of a Fiat 126.
What? I didn't punt no one. Bullshit, Bob. You're an idiot. I had a flawless race. I got us from bloody P25 up to bloody P10, and then Voodoo got us up into the top 10.
Everyone died in front of him. I don't recall you making an overtake.
I'm going to have to go back and get them all and post them in the Discord.
Right. Rex is taking his pit stop. So, yep, he's playing by the rules. Who should we jump to? It's going to have to be Figo. Figo's not taking his pit stop, surprisingly. So we're nearly at the halfway point of this race.
Evening, Gallo. How's it going?
Bruno. Yeah, it was a nice overtake. So what are we going to see? So Skill is still our net leader because he's still got a huge gap over Brocky. After their pit stop,
going into the pits.
Well, Brocky was right at the tail, wasn't he? Because he spun at the start of the race.
No, but he was getting up there a bit.
Yeah.
Because he got through Incy and Rex when they had their little moment.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a gain on track time to Skill.
Yeah, no.
If you get what I mean.
Yeah, so he's head down, bum up.
Yes. So is Skill still explaining the pits?
I think.
You hold your hand up, Dino. You set it up wrong.
I don't know, did you hear him just like goes, yeah.
We're halfway through, not over yet.
Right, so
I reckon Figo's...
There we go, Figo's in. I thought he was going to do that. He closed up on the back of Aussie and he dives in the pits. So they're fully aware of their requirement to serve the mandatory stop. And
yep,
there he goes. He's got it done. So, yeah, Skill's got a sizable lead at the moment. I don't know if Brocky is making any time up on him. Rex is then in net P3. I would say.
So we'll only have Fudge Monkey and Aussie to do their pits after.
Let's go to Incy. So Incy still hasn't pitted yet. So, yeah, let's see how these all filter back into each other. see how Rex slots back into this when these boys come out of the pits.
Jason is wanting to be let known if any PS5s are around. And hello, everybody.
You know, if any PS5s are around. Yeah, so what I've been doing is I'll post every time there's a new drop of PS5s. I'll drop a link into the Discord.
I usually tell Dean and he drops it in as well.
Yeah, same. Yeah, so there's a couple of people that do keep an eye out for the PS5 drops, and yeah, as soon as we see it, we'll chuck it in there for you, buddy.
Oh, how far
Right,
behind is Vintage? 6.7.
Right, who's the closest? Oh, here we go. We have got a gap closing. So Figo popped out into, I would say it's net P2. Because...
Well, no, Vintage was
Oh, no,
P2,
Vintage
so
has
behind
pitted.
Yeah.
Sorry, apologies. I didn't realise Vintage has pitted. No, I was trying to work out how the boys are going to slot in, you know,
Aussie's in.
with the pit stops.
Aussie's in. So we'll see where Aussie comes out, but I think it'll be a battle for P3 between Figo, Brocky, and Aussie. I reckon.
Whoa!
Aussie's doing a long
An
pit stop
uncharacteristic mistake from Brocky.
Rocky.
And at the final corner again.
That's not going to help.
Oh, here comes Figo on Aussie.
Right, let's jump up to Figo. Oh, he's gone deep. Deep into T1 again. Aussie's nervous of him alongside.
He's got it done, man.
Yeah, he was a lot later on the brakes and then hugged it straight into the apex. Right, so that's Figo up into net P3, I'd say. This all depends on where Incy will come out after his pit stop.
And if you're looking at pit windows, if that does exist, Incy and Fudge Monkey have not made it.
Yeah, but I think someone's going to have to take this on the chin for not setting the server up.
He did. I know that there was an issue, but I don't know what the issue was.
Yeah, I'll show him where that setting is.
Bloody these MacBook Pro users.
Yeah.
Nothing is wrong with MacBook.
Apple products, you know, they're
Nothing
always
is wrong with
Right,
Apple.
so where is Aussie? Aussie, let's jump with him because he's got a view of both of these. Because I think that Figo is going to be up on Vintage pretty soon. So yeah, viewing figures are down slightly. Obviously, smaller field on the PS5. It does look as if we might have some new additions for Season 6. We should be getting a poster. We should be getting a poster put together shortly, which will outline the upcoming season. Obviously, only about 4 weeks away now.
We have a catch-up race next week for PS5, don't we?
Yes, so that will be our season finale at the Hungaroring. That was, of course, supposed to be round 3. That was put off due to the NRL, I think.
State of
Not
Origin.
the State of Origin.
State of Origin.
That the Cane Toads took again.
Think of anything else to watch.
And
wait, what?
Just as another English
Did
lesson.
you watch Game 3 though? Oh,
I
mate.
did not watch any of them. I can't stand football myself.
And I can't either, but State of Origin I will watch.
Figo is making a move on Vintage Racer.
Spotted just up there now.
So there's Schumacher. Was it Schumacher? Schumacher chicane.
Schumacher. Welcome, Glenn. Welcome from Made-Upistan.
English is hard. Remember, English is my second language.
I tell you what, Vintage just wants some points, I think. I think he's happy with where he's sat. Yeah. He has just let Figo through.
Yeah, that was definitely a let through.
Yeah. So Skills leads the road though. He's only 6 seconds up the road from is it 12 seconds? Yeah, 12 seconds.
No, so
12.5.
Yeah, 12 seconds is lead over Figo at the moment. Oh my. Take that curb out a bit more.
Yep. But the pole's still there.
Where's our battle? There isn't really. Oh no, Rex. What happened to Rex? Oh, we've missed that. Rex has obviously had a massive off. 15 seconds off of the back of Brocky. Brocky, of course, we saw have a spin, which we know why he ended up where he did. But yeah, Rex has obviously
as if he had a moment off.
So these track conditions have really thrown a spanner in the works for these boys. And because there's not many cars circulating a green track at 16 degrees, it's not rubbering in.
I bet you a lot of these setups are wet setups, but they've just put dry tyres on because they haven't, everyone's talking about wet race.
Yeah, to be honest, you would probably be pretty well going with a wet setup on a green track. High downforce. Try and take as much of the twitchiness out of the car as possible. It's tricky.
So, gonna get people talking about it. Driver of the day. What's your thoughts? I don't know what I'm thinking.
I'll tell you what, Incy and Fudge Monkey better pull the finger out and get in the pits.
Yeah, I want to see where they end up.
So we can't penalise them. We can't penalise the guys that pitted outside of the window, because straight off the bat we would have to penalise Skill for pitting too early, and Fudge Monkey and Incy for pitting too late. But as the window was not active on the server, I think we're going to have to let that one go.
I blame Bob. I reckon it's Bob's fault.
How's it Bob's fault?
Because
look, I just pressed the wrong button for my pit limiter. I didn't have anything to do with the setup of this server.
The driver of the day. I'm gonna bring that conversation back to that. Oh no, that's okay.
I reckon at the moment Figo, because he was at the back and he's up to P2 at the moment, so he's gone pretty much through the whole field.
That would be
what I was thinking. But I want to see where
he's chasing down Skill.
Would that be 2 weeks on the trot for Figo?
I want to see where Incy will come out, because I think he might get a P2.
He could be up there because he kept his nose clean, didn't he?
Yeah, and depending on how much fuel he takes.
Can you shout to Skill to tell those guys that they do need to pit, just to remind them?
No, they're boys, they're men. They gotta just do it themselves. I know I said it, but it was shut down, so...
Yeah, I'm shutting it down.
Yeah, alright. Yeah. Okay. I get you. There we go, Fudge Monkey's in the pits.
I'm not their mothers.
As we say it.
Oh, there we go, Fudge Monkey in the pits.
Right, so who's in that gaggle there? So that's been... There we go. So we've got 3 cars in the same shot at the moment. So we've got Brocky, Aussie and Vintage all on the same part of real estate. And yeah, as Glenn keeps on mentioning, that gap between Figo and Skill is disappearing. So maybe Skill, by choosing not to fix his tyre issues...
Well, he might have changed the temperatures. Couldn't he change that without changing tyres?
No, because as soon as you make the changes to the pressures, it changes the tyres.
Well, his tyres are green.
What's the...
I can't see.
They need to be at 27.5 or thereabouts.
I'd say he's probably...
Unless he was
on the 27s.
Unless he was fibbing when he said he was on 28s on the outlap.
Yeah, so he hasn't gained as much time on this lap than he did the last lap, so...
Oh, here we go. Nearly 3 wide. Oh my God. These 3.
Rocky's just waiting. He's going to be like, you guys can just battle
here we go.
it, and then I'll just skip
Through
through.
the chicane.
Oh my...
Whoa, Brocky.
A bit of a love tap. It helped Aussie through, didn't it?
It did.
Just pushed him
Looks
on.
like it.
Turbo boost.
I think the boys might be talking about it between themselves.
Oh my...
So if he does it, Vintage.
He's got a run on him now. Yeah, he's going to get it done.
You think? Never know. Ooh.
Yeah, he made sure he knew he was coming through.
The gap from Figo to Skill is down to 9 seconds now.
Yes, he's taken 3 seconds out of it.
Oh no, sorry, it's 11. Oh god, the stupid bloody thing annoys the crap out of me. It's so
you
bad.
gotta wait
Incy in the
until...
pits.
So Incy takes his pit stop. Let's keep an eye on him and see where he pops out. He's coming back out now. So yeah, he slots in behind this battle that we're stuck with. Brocky has got it done. Brocky is now up to P4. So yeah, you're seeing Figo recovering up to P2. We've had Brocky that's had a merry couple of dances, and
has he just got past Aussie? I think he has.
Yeah.
he is now up to P4.
Mom, play catch up, Glenn.
Oh no, it will be P3, yes, because Incy, when the timing
Needs
screen
to-
updates.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, catch up. Jeez.
Jeez. But can you ignore Skill? Skill started the race in P2, didn't he? P2. He scampered off at the start.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was. Yeah. I didn't take a photo of the quali. Sorry, guys.
So
It could be, if Figo's had it last week, I think it has to go to someone else. And if it's going to go to someone else, it might as well be, it should be Skill. But then I take it back because he didn't set the server up right. So
yeah, that forfeits his right to take driver of the day. Yes, I quite agree.
You laughed at the right time then. Then you got sandwiched.
Sandwich.
where?
He's out by himself. He's got a sandwich.
Oh, maybe he's talking about the start.
Right, so who's right? So Fudge Monkey hasn't done. I know he's at the tail end of the grid just now,
He's
but
not far off them though.
No.
for his first race and the fact that he was mid-pack up until the pit stops, really, I wonder if he accidentally took tyres. Or not being used to the game, not used to the pit stops, lost it in the pit stop. Maybe no one told him that he can just take 1 litre of fuel to take care of the mandatory pit stop. So Jason reckons Skill or Figo for driver of the day. So do we narrow that down and we say it's Figo because Skill set the server up wrong? Or do we say we can't give it to Figo because he won it last week?
I don't think we can really penalise him for
No,
the
I
server.
was joking. Oh, come on, you shouldn't get so defensive of your loved one.
He's gonna get a pay cut if he keeps going like this. First warning.
What?
So I'll just ask for a pay rise. Even it out again.
So this is about the closest group of cars at the moment. Yes, I'm sat in with Vintage at the moment, so you can see Aussie just ahead of him and Brocky just disappearing around at the left hand there. So
Jason's now saying Figo.
Let's just confirm. I'll just double check, but I'm sure.
If so, who's your thoughts? Tom, what about you?
Yeah.
Bruno, what about you?
Let's have a quick look.
I'm going to start singling you guys out from now on.
Yes. We should. If people say hello, we should hammer them. Yes, Figo did take driver of the day for the last PS4 race.
Well, what about Brocky? He's gone to the back twice and he's back to P3.
Yeah, there's a few to be considered. Skill for absolutely romping away at the front. Figo for recovery after being Aussied on lap 1. To recover to P2. Brocky after some early ice skating has recovered to P3. Incy's had a decent run. He unfortunately finds himself in 6th though. Vintage, he's gentlemanly let the faster drivers through rather than put himself under undue pressure. There's a lot of respect out there, just it doesn't occur on lap 1.
It's just every sim racing. It's the races are won on lap 1. That's just how it works. First corner, you can get all your positions,
Right,
and then
man. The leader is on the final lap. Give me the final.
Right, so let's. There's no real. Is there a battle brewing? I'll tell you what. Actually, no. Incy is closing on the back of Vintage Racer, right on the back.
Yeah, he's got 1 lap to do it.
Oh, I tried to get on too early then. We'll have to ask, actually. I'm going to watch this car as he goes into this corner. It looks as if Incy might be a controller driver.
Or is it just the way that...
Yeah, it might be just because it's in chase cam. The motion of the car is a little bit...
Witchy.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's far too smooth to be controller.
Yeah. And the BM can be twitchy.
So Jason is sticking with Figo.
Very agile car. Yeah, yep. Yeah. Good recovery. But skill has shown us an absolute masterclass today. Nice and relaxed. I'll just jump forward with him so we can watch him through the last sector to take his race win. Let's just check how he has done so far.
The leader has finished the race.
It's going to be a move here, maybe.
Well done, skill.
That'll do it.
Incy and Vintage.
P1, Figo takes P2, Incy and Vintage, they're still scrapping. And then I'm going to have to jump forward to Brocky to round off our podium. Oh, goes right to the last corner. Brocky takes third.
Rex is trying to
Aussie
come up
crosses
behind
the
as well.
line. He takes fourth. Vintage takes fifth. Incy takes sixth. Rex takes seventh. And Fudge Monkey is, I tell you what, not bad.
No,
So
definitely not.
let's see this gap when he crosses the line for a first race out there. 20 seconds off of... 20 seconds off the back of the pack. That isn't bad, and I'm not entirely sure, but I think that time was lost in the pits. Because I don't recall seeing car 84 turn yellow on the map.
No, definitely not. I'm going to have to forego the driver chat at the end. I'm sorry, guys. My battery's beeping at me.
No worries. Thanks for joining us again, Mel, and fingers crossed
No
your
worries.
ankle and your finger get sorted very shortly.
Yes.
She'll be right.
Stop poking children's eyes and you'll be right.
Oh dear. No,
Oh,
all the best.
goodness.
Love you, Belle.
I think that's time to sign off.
Have a good evening. Have a good
See you,
evening.
Belle. Bye, Belle.
Enjoy, have fun, and I'll chat to you later.
Speak to you later. Thank
Not
you.
great.
Belle.
See yous.
Bye. Right, let's shut down that one. Let's go. Let's cut across to the table. Let's put the table up for while we're chatting.
Turn off PlayStation.
So, right, so how do I shut that down? Right, that one's shut down. Let's see who...
Have you got any joiners yet?
So it's just me and thee just now. We need our race winner skill. We need our P2 in Figo.
Show them what you got.
And our resident alien Brocky. Right, so Skill's joined us. Skill, do you know... Oh, Brocky's joined us. We're just missing Figo.
Good evening, Brocky. Good evening, Skill.
Good evening, fellas.
Hi.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hi.
So is Figo joining us, do you know?
Not sure. I think so. He usually does, but
Yes. Well, that was pretty eventful. Yeah, here's Figo in. Ah, good stuff. Do you want to go through the boys in reverse order, Glenn?
Okay, so who was in third? Brocky.
Yep.
So, mate, wet quali, rapid pace, car was well set up. How'd you go?
yeah, perfect race. No dramas at all. No, look, we when the server was reset, every single session before before the race was a wet session. So, everyone sort of got comfortable with that, and then the race came in and it was completely dry, and it was obviously going to take a few laps to settle in, but then when we had the safety car, and then with Skill breathing down my neck on the restart, I just outbroke myself, and the car just went into a slide. And I'm sure you guys, as you know, once the car's in the slide, you can't really do much about it. You're just a passenger. So I just had to wait for it to stop, and then I just sat and let everyone go past before I rejoined, and then started trying to catch up. I just wasn't feeling the pace in the dry tonight, to be honest. And then I had another spin out after the chicane just before the last corner.
Yeah.
A little bit later on in the race.
Unfortunately, we caught that.
Yeah, and were you on like a a dry setup, or like did you had, or were you on a wet setup with just dry tyres?
My wet setup was my dry setup. So I had it.
So you go for like a hybrid that will give you the best of both worlds in these kinds of scenarios. Then.
Yeah, same thing with last season when we had the wet races at Hungaroring. That was a dry setup as well. I just used the same setup and just changed the tyres and tried to adapt to it.
Yeah,
and
nice.
It seemed to work well in the wet.
A green track, though. Green track, Brocky.
Oh, I just noticed it only went fast. Yeah, okay, that makes a bit of sense. Because on a fast track previous, I was managing low 56s, and I didn't realise it wasn't it didn't go optimum during that race. I was thinking, why is the car just doesn't feel right? It's under steering and.
Yeah, green track and a small grid, so the track doesn't evolve as quickly.
Yeah, and someone came out and hosed before the race. Got rid of all the lines.
Nah, well done anyway, mate. Nice recovery up to P3.
Thank you.
All right, and in P2 we have Figo. Mate, tough start to the race. How'd your race go after that? It seemed like you were pushing pretty hard to try and catch Skill. You got about 4 or 5 seconds over the last 10 minutes to catch up to him.
I agree with Brocky. It was there's nothing wrong with that race at all. It went perfectly to. So that was interesting race. It was an interesting scenario to come into it, but it was. I don't know, just a couple of little incidents there, but I think I had the pace generally on the green track just a little bit too late. I think if I didn't have that error with Incy, probably would have been had a good probably battle with Skill, but not to be anyway. But battled my way. I was pushing quite hard though, but it was just the green track, just understeer, just couldn't place the car where I wanted to get on the power. So that was interesting.
Yeah, actually, I forgot about that. Yeah, you did lose quite a bit of time. That was into T1, wasn't it? You just collected the back of Incy, unfortunately, and then Incy couldn't get the car spun around to get going again. So you had to sit there and just wait.
Yeah, I do like to send it on turn one. That wasn't an attempt at a move. That was just getting caught out by a bit of slowing up, I guess, with a bit of battling ahead. So
green track. It's always going to throw a couple of curveballs. But no, brilliant recovery up to P2. There weren't many people in the chat, but we gave you driver of the day this week for your recovery after being spun on lap 1 and obviously taking your medicine, taking the damage, and then finding yourself fighting right from the back of the grid up to the front. Well, P2. But you took driver of the day.
Thank you. Not sure I earned it, but thank you nonetheless. Thanks.
All right. So what do we got? We got Skill left. Great win, mate. Pretty much a solid drive. We do dock points from you for not setting the server up properly, but we'll talk about that later.
Hey, it was set up properly. It was fellas.
Pit window.
I don't know what happened there.
That was a masterclass, mate. The way you scampered off, after forcing a rare error out of Brocky and seeing him go off the track.
No, I
you
had
just
a really
romped away.
Though.
Really?
I had a real poor. No. After that,
you got caught sleeping for some reason. It went early and caught you out a little bit.
Yeah, and I got eaten up, but then it was an incident in turn 1, so I got lucky there. And then for the restart, I seen Brocky forgot to heat his tyres up, get his tyres up to pressure on the formation lap for the restart. And I just thought if I can just get in front of him, I can hold him up and have a bit of a battle here before he takes off. But then, he went a bit wide.
Yeah, nice work, mate. Solid strategy. And then, you pretty much just drove a incident-free race, mate. Well, so
I was just lapping, and then the guys were saying they were having a joke about Aussie letting Brocky go and Vintage let Figo go, and I looked down, I'm like, oh shit, Figo's there. Caught up. Where'd he come from?
Yeah, no, I think there was some sensible driving throughout the race, by some of the sort of mid runners, in that they were like, no, I'm happy to take the points of where I'm sat, so I'm not going to bother scrapping with, these raging balls that are running through.
It sounded like they had a bit of fun, but back there.
Yeah, no,
there's
quite a few battles.
Yeah.
I almost took both Incy and Aussie out.
Yeah,
when I caught up to them, because they both decided, going into the Schumacher S's, they both decided to hit the brakes to let each other go with me right behind them, and then I just missed hitting the back of Aussie's car.
It almost looked like you gave him a love tap, which then gave him the turbo boost he needed to move past. It was quite funny watching. Yeah. So anyway, Fudge Monkey has jumped into the chat, so we might as well say hello to our brand new driver. Good evening, Fudge. How are you doing?
Yeah, good, guys. How are you?
Good. So how did you find that, mate? It was a bit unfortunate to see you at the back of the grid because you were running mid-pack for a while. What was it? Was that your pit stop? It just dropped you back, or?
No, I didn't have a setup. Didn't have the correct tire pressures. Didn't have a pit strategy. I'm still learning how the game works. So our car was really understeery for most of the race. Really hard to handle.
No, the Ferrari is a little bit like that.
Yeah, well, I Googled which car is good to start with, and Ferrari seemed to come up, so I thought, I'll try that. It was that or the McLaren. So I think I just need to practice a lot more.
No,
I had a tune for the Ferrari here.
To be honest, that wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. But yeah, Brocky, was it last season you ran in the Ferrari? You've got setups more or less for everything, haven't you? So
I've definitely got one for next round, and I had one for tonight's race, but I wasn't aware that he didn't have a churn.
There you go, Fudge.
Pass one on.
There's your setup king and our resident alien that is Brocky.
Okay, Brocky, I'll keep that in mind. Cheers.
Yeah.
Right, I'll take this opportunity to close the stream down. It was good to see everyone out there. Great to see the podium, doing what they produced in that race. So next week is our final round. It's the postponed round from the Hungaroring, and that then turns into our season finale. And I believe the way the table will be updated after tonight's race, it's going to be tight again. So
there's 20 points going to be after tonight. There should be 20 points between Figs and me.
Should be tight. So we're looking forward to seeing how that all plays out next week in the PS5 season finale. Of course, we have got our charity event coming up in August. We'll keep on updating you in the Discord as to what is happening with that. So we'll bid you a good night, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching. Bye.